Hi, everybody. My name is Jessica, for those of you who don't know. So I just want to first say or start off by saying I'm sorry for the background noise. The landscapers are doing their thing. So I want to try to look at the camera, but it's hard not to look at myself. But anyway, as I've been going through some things, here lately, I have come to the conclusion that okay, so first of all, I have a little pajama shirt thing that says "Be happy," right? And of course, while you're going through, you look at every little thing to speak to you. You need something to speak to you. You need God to speak to you. You need shirts to speak to you. You need pants to speak to you. You need people to speak to you. You just need everything to speak to you for your whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through, right? So I looked down at my shirt and I was like, "Be happy." And I was just thinking, I was like, you know what? A lot of people say or think that someone can just be happy, right? So my thought my thought process was like this. I was like, you know what? Being happy is not. I've heard some people say that being happy is a choice. Like you choose to be happy or not. I would honestly, okay, so I can agree and disagree with that. And the reason why I choose to disagree is because your body and your mind work together, right? So I do not have my nails done. It look bad. I'm sorry. Anyway, your body and your mind works together. So, but most of the time, everything comes from your mind. Your mind fuels a lot of things that your body does. Your brain, your actual brain, it has a certain part or a certain section for fear. There's a certain section for love and intimacy and the flight or fight kind of emotion. I don't even know if I'm using the right words for it, but I just feel like everything in your brain has a functionality basically, and that I'm not a psychiatrist or anything of that nature. I'm not a neuroscience scientist or whatever have you. This is just like some real stuff that I was thinking about. So anyway, so as I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? Your body is, so if somebody tells you, okay, you should just be happy. Like, okay, cool. I understand what you're trying to say, but at the same time, and I'm sure I've told somebody this before, like, girl, just be happy, or boy, just be happy. But honestly, like, if your body and your mind are not there, your body and your mind are affected by what's going on around you sometimes, right? Most of the time. So if my body and my mind are going through something internally and my mind and my body is working together, or they're not working together, it can cause someone to be in a different state of mind, a different state of emotion, instead of being happy or trying to be happy. Someone can act happy, yes, like I can act happy, I can act sad, I can act nervous, I can act like whatever emotion I want to act or portray, like I can do that because it's an act. But to actually be and exist like a actual being happy or being content or being joyful or being emotionally driven by something, whatever the case may be, it is an actual, you actually have to tell your mind or gets a find a place, or I don't want to use the word find a place or the term find a place, but I know what I'm trying to say. Like, okay, so your mind is the brain. Basically, it is a brain, and it's the entire brain of your entire body. So that's why a lot of times if you're brain dead, you're most of the time a vegetable, which means that your body no longer functions because your brain has so much power. And so, for what I'm saying is, if somebody's telling you to act or to be something that you're not feeling at the moment, you can tell them politely, or however you feel like you need to tell them, like, I'm just not there. Like, where they're like, oh, well, do something that makes you happy. Okay, so if I do something that makes me happy, okay, for me, being around my family makes me happy. um you know um going outside in the nature makes me happy, right? Typically makes me happy. But if my mind and my body are not in a happy place, or able to receive happiness, or be happy, then me being around my family or me going outside, it I still may be unhappy doing those things. So what I'm trying to say is that we need to kind of get out of this thing where we think it's just a click on thing, like, girl, like, be happy, or girl, you know get right, just do it. When honestly, like, going through what I'm going through right now, and I'm sure other people are going through similar things, it's just not a light switch. It takes time. Like, I intentionally have to tell my brain, or have to fix my mind, um to think about things, to get my mind on track with the idea of being happy, or being content, or being joyful. I have to get my mind there first. And I have to make sure my mental state is healthy in order for my body to reflect what my mind is going through. So so if I tell my mind that, if I keep, replaying certain things in my mind, certain situations in my mind, certain voices in my mind, that constantly put me in a state of anxiety, or a state of nervousness, or a state of fear, then my body will react that way. Like, I can't just be that thing that I want to be right then and there. It's like a literal process that you have to allow your brain, and you actually have to talk to yourself. Yeah, you may have to talk to yourself. You may have to talk to, or talk to God. You have to talk through it, even if you may not find that you have someone else to talk to, per se, whether that be a partner, whether that be a family member, whether that be a friend or a counselor or someone. If you don't have that there, or those people there with you right then and there to talk to get to that place, you just may have to talk to yourself, or talk to God, or talk to the wall. Whatever you feel like you need to say out loud to yourself. And sometimes, yes, you do have to say it out loud. Like, I'm gonna be okay. Today is gonna be a better day. um I feel this way. I feel depressed right now. I feel emotionally exhausted. I feel a little bit better than yesterday. I feel a little bit freer today. I am going to make up my mind to do this today. And while I'm doing it, I'm going to think about this, or journal some things down. Don't put so much pressure. I'm just saying all this to say, don't put so much pressure on yourself to be something that you're not, when you're not ready, when your mind is not ready to be that person. Try not to cry right now. Okay, hold it together. So don't pressure yourself, or don't feel like you have to be somewhere that you're not, if you're not there yet. So take your time. Your mental health is at stake, like, stake. And it's just like, you have to allow the process. And it is going to be a process. Whatever you're going through right now, it's just a process. And you just kind of have to go through it to get you to the next level. And it won't be like this always. It won't feel this way. It won't feel this bad all the time. It is a process, and everything, even your brain has a process and how it processes things. emotions, things you see, things you touch, things you smell, things you see. I already said that. But yeah. So said all that to say is, so how I agree with the statement be happy is, in hindsight it actually is a choice, because before you decide that you want to get there, you have to decide that you want to get there. Basically, you have to decide that, man, yeah, I do kind of, I really want to be happy, and I really want to get there. First of all, I want to get there. So that decision comes to your mind first, and then you make the mental adjustments to get yourself there. Like, don't think, oh yeah, like I'm gonna be happy today. That's great, that's awesome, but don't psych yourself out. Like, you have to make sure that you are taking care of your mind in a healthy way to get you to that happy place, to get you when you go outside and when you're with your family, or when you do the things that you like to do, that you're not still, your mind is still not in that low place while you're doing the things that used to make you happy, or that brought you that satisfaction of happiness. So again, I'm saying that to say, mental health, you have to take care of your mind first, whether that be taking deep breaths, and then, and then maybe again talking, journaling, get it out. Sometimes you have to allow your mind to declutter, because again, mental health, you have to maybe write some things down, talk out loud, talk to people, get that mental right first, and then go on to the next step, because it's all in the mind first. It starts here and then goes through here, and then your body gets to experience what it wants to experience, and your body will tell you, oh, I'm good, I'm happy right now. Your body and your mind will then work together and tell you, I feel good right now, I feel good today, I feel excellent today, I can not only exist but thrive in this moment. And you allow your body to tell you that, and listen to your body. Your body and your mind will talk to you together. If your mind is not right, you'll know. If your body's not right, your body will tell you. So just listen to yourself, listen to your body. God made you perfectly, perfectly how he wanted to, and you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And yes, so I love you, and I mean it. And I just hope this helps someone. It definitely helped me today. Yeah. When I thought about it earlier, I was like, man, this is kind of like a revelation for me. Maybe you all already know this, but it was just like, sometimes even if you do know it, you just kind of need to talk yourself through it again. So, amen to that. Okay, bye.